everybody. Are these on? Can you hear me? You can hear me. They're called microphones and you have to turn them on. We'll go ahead and get started here, and please continue to well, not while I'm talking. Just kidding. Enjoy your food, your dessert, coffee, drinks, whatever. Anyway, I just want to say welcome. Welcome to the 2023 Media Awards Banquet. And I want to add to the end of that and celebration, because tonight is a celebration of many things. Tonight is a celebration of the fact that we can all get together. Fortunately, we got to do this last year. We're getting to do it again. It's wonderful that we can continue to get together and celebrate. It's a celebration of our fantastic donors, people who help support you students, help support our department, and help keep things moving along. Yay. I also want to say it's a celebration of our brand new CCIM Hall of Beneficence Award winners who are joining us tonight. Sorry. And so if you want to know more about that, please talk with the dean and check it out on the website coming soon. So, but the most important thing, well, and forgive me, it's also a celebration of our faculty, many of whom are here tonight. And so thank you for being here. But absolutely and most importantly, it's a celebration of our students, you, our students that are out here in the audience. Tonight, yay. Tonight we will award scholarships. We will award honors bestowed upon you by your peers. There are lots of exciting things happening in our department. I'm going to provide some more information on that later. But for right now, I'd like to introduce to you the Dean of the College of Communication, Information, and Media, Dr. Paige Turner.
As Susie said, I am Paige Turner, and yes, for those of you who haven't heard that before, that really is my name, Paige Turner. Yeah, you will never forget that. It is my absolute delight to serve as the dean of the best college and the university in the world, and as one of our recipients tonight said, any place, the four corners of the world. Yes, you are exceptional. And what makes you exceptional are many things, but there are two that I would like to just focus on. One is your commitment to each other. If you think about the faculty and the students and the staff that you work with on a daily basis that help you succeed, be it putting together a production, preparing for a test, creating a new syllabus, it is because of your commitment to each other that we are an exceptional college. And the other is your grit. My goodness, the things that I see you guys do, and sometimes the equipment I see you wheeling out in the hallways and the cameras strapped to your shoulders. And then when I'm walking through the Unified Media Lab, I see people in there at all hours of night editing. And let's not even talk about SportsLink and the sports production individuals, or you're screening films so that people can analyze them, or you're out there selling media management, media promotion information to support the areas. You have an incredible amount of grit. And when I talk to individuals out in the community and our employers, that's what they talk about, that you show up early and you do more than you're asked to do. And that's why we are so very proud of you and know that you're going to succeed. I am looking forward to hearing about the awards and honors that you have so richly earned, and it's going to lift me up as we continue the work going forward. So thank you and congratulations to all of you.
It's your turn to get us started.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the awards banquet. Thank you. I'm Joe Mashevitz, and my wonderful wife, Carrie Mashevitz, and son David set up a scholarship 16 years ago. So tonight we award the Sweet 16th Scholarship. I'm happy to also announce, because of donors from the previous 15 scholars, tonight's award will be $2,000, an extra $500 from last year again, because some of the alumni get pressured from me to ante up at my birthday time in October, so it was a pretty good October for me. I do threaten them all that I can change their grade at any point in time if I go back into the system, so it's a good way to raise some money. We pulled this application out because this person wrote a statement, which is required, about the value of constantly learning, constantly working as a team, constantly sharing skill sets to improve and get ahead. This person also went on to make it clear that when she was first assigned a leadership role, it was the scariest thing that ever happened until she got amidst the 20-some other people she was in charge of, and all of a sudden it just started to click. We then put that application aside because we realized that this person is not an Indianapolis Colts fan, more likely a Cincinnati Bengals fan. And we thought, now, would that be a reason for not picking? And teaching the ethics class, of course, we put that aside right away. Thank you. And I grew up in Detroit. I was about 4 blocks away from a bowling alley. And literally from the age of 7 or 8, I was in a Saturday league. I was quite fascinated by the fact that this particular winner tonight has some very interesting bowling memories as a child. And so tonight, the Dr. Joe Scholarship, number 16, goes to Rachel Henderson. Cool. Please. Oh, yeah, we're just. Oh, okay.
Good evening. Congratulations on being here. It's been a long road for everyone in this room, including all of us, but we're thrilled to be here. My name is Jim Needham. I'm retired from TCOM before it became media, and I'm thrilled to be here to present the Jim and Linda Needham Scholarship. My wife Linda's down here in the front, and she's a part of this too. And I asked her to present this tonight, and she refused. She said, "It's you, Betty." And having been married 45 years, I've learned to take direction, and it's a good thing. She is similar to this person who's going to get this award. She was a 3-year graduate of Ball State University. She was into everything, up to her ears in alligators, as this person was. This person has some unique qualities, and I listened to the dean talk about unusually exceptional and incredibly endowed with grit. Let me read you a little bit about this. So she came from a town that was the place where my graduate roommate was from, a little town in southern Indiana. She's a sophomore this year, intends to graduate in 3 years as my wife did. And my wife was an honors college person with a 3.9 something, I don't know. I did pretty well in graduate school. Undergraduate, I wasn't so good. But at Ball State, she said, I'm in the honors college, a presidential scholar. Extracurricular activities include at-large member of the Department of Media Student Advisory Council and Digital Media Chair. I'm just going to read a couple of things. She helped manage the Ball State athletic social channels, created a content across all our athletic platforms. Also worked as a student video assistant for Ball State football, doing similar work as well as filming practices for Coaches Film. My third position on campus, tour guide, welcome center representative for Ball State admissions, and so on and so on. She has her own clothing line. I bet that's something unique to her. Anyway, I like to catch people doing something right and applaud them and give them something to continue to encourage them. This summer, she's going to be traveling with the USA Baseball, filming for the Major League Baseball prospect development pipeline, and she wanted our support and certainly earned it. Her name is Claire Witt. Claire? Congratulations.
Good evening. Good evening, Chris. Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Fluke. I'm a senior lecturer of media here in the department. I'm here to present 2 awards, the first of which is the Chad Muller Editorial Scholarship. 22 years ago, our department lost one of our most promising students to mental illness, Chad Muller. Chad was a force of nature, a fantastic editor, and exemplified the values that drive our students forward in the Department of Media, or at the time, the Department of Telecommunications. And those are creativity, technical mastery, collaboration, and generosity. In 2011, friends and family established the Chad Muller Editorial Scholarship in his memory. The award is given each year to a senior in the department who shares Chad's generous spirit and who wants to pursue a career in post-production. This year's winner is one of our very best students. I know this personally because she was in my motion graphics class in fall and did some really creative work. Her passion and skill in post-production nonlinear editing has provided a powerful outlet for her creativity and a vehicle to showcase original ideas. Tonight's winner realized when coming to our program just how passionate she was about making things look and sound good while also telling a meaningful story. Tonight's recipient and the 2023 winner of the Chad Muller Editorial Scholarship is Gracie Sharrow. All right. The second scholarship that I am presenting is the Swim Family Media Scholarship. The Swim Family Media Scholarship was established by Scott Swim, a 2006 graduate of our program. Mr. Swim is currently a senior graphics technical manager at Amazon and is based out of Indianapolis. The Swim Scholarship provides $1,000 to an outstanding media student wishing to pursue an internship in our field, with a preference given to out-of-state opportunities. Tonight's recipient values people. In fact, according to his bio, his personal motto is "People Matter." He uses this maxim in all aspects of storytelling, including as a production lead and varsity video director for our esports program. He's also a revitalizing force in Cardinal Filmworks, bringing much-needed leadership and organizational skills to the club. Tonight's recipient also has experience as a stunt coordinator and as a director, which certainly reflects his range of creative talents. The 2023 winner of the Swim Family Media Scholarship is Robert Schlomer.
Hello, everyone. I'm Allison Bell, and my wonderful dad, Steve Bell, taught here for almost 20 years and was at ABC News for about 40 years. And we all miss him terribly, but one of the best things he left behind was his sense of ethics. And as kids, that was really important to us. When he passed away, one of the most amazing things that happened was I opened this big book that is made of some sort of porcelain or plaster, I'm not sure. But anyway, you open the book, it has Bell on the front, and then it said, "From Ted." Well, Ted Koppel was one of his best buddies. They had gone to China and done a documentary on Chairman Mao and had exposed some of the realities that people there were dealing with. And it was so important because of the history that it documented. So anyway, I open the book, I find this dollar bill, and it's all crinkled. So I called Ted and I said, "Hey, Uncle Ted," still call him that, "what is this dollar bill that I found in this book?" "Oh, that, I remember. I bet your dad that Chairman Mao would be in power forever and that the country would always be just in his vice and never change. And your dad said, oh, no, you won't. So I owed him $1. I think of that when he passed away, it was before COVID, it was before Trump, it was before all of the legal issues that have come to pass. And I think I was so upset about it, and I want to talk to him about it so much. I wish he were here. A lot of my friends and his colleagues here have asked me that. He said in his last speech, when he received an award from the News Reporters Association, something like, and I really wish I had written it down at the time, something about there is always hope. Just keep going, keep pushing forward, keep telling the truth, and the truth will come out. So, Dad would have owed me $1 first, but I would have owed him $1 back. So, it is my pleasure today to tell you that we have an award for $1,000 from the Steve Bell Memorial Scholarship for News Reporting in Ethics. This person has been an editor for newspaper work for several years, from high school through college, and illustrates a lot of the characteristics that my dad would have found very important: adaptability, critical thinking, storytelling, and the ability to tell a story truthfully and make sure that it documents history, because today's news is tomorrow's history. So it's with great pleasure that I present this award to Lila Farrick. Congratulations. I'm so pleased for you. Good luck. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Williams Hawkins, which you've already read. I stand before you to present 2 awards as well: the Dave and Lucy Smith Internship Scholarship, which is a $1,000 award. If you need more, see Dr. Joe. That would help students who are taking internships out of the city, sometimes out of state, so that they may travel to and fro to get those skills set. Dave Smith was a great guy. He worked at Channel 8 the last of his years in media and was the #1 programming director in the state. His work with AERO and other organizations helped him to secure internships for Ball State students in a number of places. So I liked him, and I think he would like the person who's to receive this scholarship. They have described themselves as a hard-working Ball State freshman, originally from Ethiopia, although he's lived in New York and in Indianapolis. He identifies his skills as music artist, comedian, social media influencer, networker, promoter, BSA member, aspiring actor. Of course he's a Ball State media student. His name is Johannes Dare. And the look on Miles Deering's face says he's not here, so just cut the check for me. Now, the second award that I want to announce is the Jennifer Hindeleiter Memorial Scholarship. Jennifer was one of our news students. She was a very talented young lady who was really excited about going into the industry, but spent her whole last semester afraid she wouldn't get a job. She did. She got a job out west in Arizona. She got only one job. She was killed in a multi-car pileup during a sandstorm. I still keep my messages from her on my board. they always say, see you next time. So in my heart, I always know that Jennifer's spirit for our students who are going to be news-based, sports-based, on the air is there. There's always that concern that, will you get a job? We want to tell you, you will. The winner is Alexandria Berry, who plans to work in production. We knew Alexandria would not be here, but she'll be around.
All right, the first of 5 in a row here. So, my name is Chris Taylor, the Senior Director of Sports Production and Sports Link at Ball State, Associate Lecturer in our Department of Media. First and foremost, congrats to the table sitting with the Dean, especially you, Mr. Adamson, for all you've done for Sports Link, and Mr. Yeager, we go way back, so congratulations. The first award tonight is the Maury Manny Sportscasting Scholarship. And I think as the years go by, our younger generation may not remember or even know at times what Maury did and what his legacy is at Ball State University. As an 18-year-old college freshman, Maury started broadcasting Ball State games, and he continued to do so for 56 years at Ball State University. And well over 6,000 broadcasts in those 56 years. And if you read Maury's bio, he'd be in the Indiana Sportscasters Hall of Fame, the MAC Hall of Fame, the Ball State Hall of Fame. The list goes on and on. And so his family decided previously, before he passed, to award a scholarship for a young student who shares similar aspirations. And tonight's winner, I believe, is in his 3rd year here at Ball State. He chose Ball State and CCIM specifically because of the opportunities he felt that he would be given within our Department of Media. He is a junior news, media, and journalism minor, and he is I think, in the 3rd semester or 3rd time as the sports director for NewsLink Indiana. He says he's passionate, he's hardworking, prideful, energetic, producer, gets things done. The Maury Manny Sportscasting Scholarship winner is Andy Newman. Next in line is one that is very, very special to me because the Bill Bryant Sports Production Scholarship is named after a personal friend and mentor to me. Really, there are 2 reasons I came back to Ball State to do Sports Link, and I say this every year. One of those is Dr. Joe Mashevitz, who is sitting here to our left, your right. Thank you for all you do for our university, our department, our alums, for me personally. I hope I can be kind of that person that you are for so many people. And the other is Bill Bryant, who was one of the original founders of what has become SportsLink. Bill and I worked together when I was in athletics, and one of the reasons why I decided to come back to do SportsLink. We lost Bill way too early, I believe in 2015, 8 years ago now, at the age of 52 to cancer. It was a courageous battle that he fought. And ultimately it took his life. You could find Bill's credits in just about anything in sports, from the NBA to the NFL to Super Bowls to IndyCar, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, Fox Sports, wherever it might be. And I'm fortunate in the position that I have to know a lot of the top producers and directors out there in today's industry, live event producers and game producers, and I can tell you Bill is as good or better than any of those people in those seats right now. So to award this scholarship on behalf of his family, Holly and Heidi and Kendall, who are unable to be here tonight, he would be overjoyed by tonight's winner because this person is a spitting image of what he wants to be and what he did in the production seat. And to see this winner's growth from a freshman into her sophomore year especially in the live production realm, where she can build a slash camera, she can do dyno and replay, she can produce, she can direct, she can do graphics, she can do audio, she can do just about everything that we need. And she does it with a smile on her face and with the love for those around her all the time, which are qualities that she shares with Bill. So a winner already tonight of the Bill Bryant Sports Production Scholarship this year is Rachel Henderson. Right. Next scholarship winner is a recent graduate within the last 5 or 6 years of Ball State University. Her name is Allison Wilson. She's now married, so Allison Laylock. But Allison Wilson is the scholarship that this person is named for and after. She was just, to say this in a nice way, she was bad at what she did in sports and in sports media. She came in and just was amazing in our program. And she's now currently in a 4th, 5th, 6th year working with Turner Sports, Warner Media Sports. She basically runs Bleacher Report at that entity, technical director for that. She's up for a promotion for director, and she told me just the other day that her plan hopefully would to move up into a vice president role in the next 10 years at that company. And knowing her the way that I know her, it will be less than 10 years that she's into this. And it's really cool to see that a student who is not that far removed from the university created a scholarship. And so it's my honor to present the Allison Wilson Scholarship to another young lady who shares the qualities that Allison did. I wish I knew this student earlier, but I'm grateful for the first year that we had together. She joined us in the fall, worked hard, but has really turned it on in the second semester with us, and also already a winner tonight. The Allison Wilson SportsLink Scholarship goes to Claire Whitty. I joked with my table, I know Stan Sollers isn't tonight, but I stole a shirt from his closet. Another scholarship that was just announced and created, the Jacob Klaus Sports Scholarship. Jacob is was a graduate from Ball State in 2020, so less than 4 years out. And he has decided to create a scholarship for sports media folks at Ball State. Jacob is currently the digital media manager, doing it all for Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan Racing. And so very busy coming up in the month of May. And this scholarship goes to someone who shares those qualities, who shares those drive and passion to work in the sports industry, has a love for digital and social media, producing and directing, and it is my honor to present in the year 1 of the Jacob Klaus Sports Scholarship. The winner is from Ball State SportsLink. He is a junior who is a producer, a director. He was also just named the most improved member of SportsLink, Giovanni Alcantar. Please stay, because I think Jacob has a message for you.
He's so proud. He's so proud he can't get to work. Stan wasn't here.
Yeah, I know. I may have the shirt, but I can't handle that part of the audio. So we'll play it for you, Giovanni. No worries. The last one here for me, and number 5 here, is the SportsLink Legacy Scholarship, in which some of the folks at that table helped create. It is something that we just did in about 4 years ago. And it was an idea of just that, to create a legacy for those in SportsLink and to honor those who have come before them in SportsLink. And so about 4 or 5 years ago, our SportsLink alumni, and along with some donors in this room and myself, we created an endowed scholarship. We raised over $25,000 in 10 months to do the initial funding of an endowed scholarship. Given to a SportsLink member to continue the legacy. This person is a rock star, junior, soon to be senior, who I can just count on to do anything. And he does it well, he does it professionally, he's a joy to be around. And our first year head basketball coach, Michael Lewis, who is a feisty, no BS type of coach, loves this kid. So our SportsLink Legacy Scholarship for this year goes to Josh Brunette.
Hello. Hi. My name is Betsy Pike. I have the pleasure to announce the award winner for the Media Faculty Scholarship. This scholarship was created by Dr. Joe and has continued to grow by donations for past and present media faculty in our department. This academic year, our current crew of passionate, creative, and driven media faculty have chosen an equally passionate, creative, and driven student. This student is a media production major with a minor in screenwriting. He is an active member in Cardinal Filmworks and Frog Baby Film Festival. He has been named to the Dean's List and has a passion for film and storytelling. Congratulations to James White.
You got to imagine when I came here in 1980, the Ku Klux Klan was still marching at the Delaware County Fairgrounds. It wasn't a friendly environment for blacks unless, just on campus. Once you get off campus, it was another world.
It's about inclusion, but it's also about finding connection, because we're not just going to school every day and doing our work. We're whole people.
The Divine Line would come into that as being so much a part of that cultural aspect that it was important to have it here on campus, that African American students also felt at home on this campus.
That's the first portion of an almost complete documentary for the National Association of Black Journalists. NABJ was founded in 1974 by 44 working journalists, and Ball State was one of the earliest university campuses to have a student chapter. This year, our Member of the Year is actually a tie. They made it possible for us to have our documentary, and they will attend the national convention along with me when we find some kind of award that they're going to give us. So I would like to recognize at this time our president, Linnell Mathis, and our rising star, Miles Deering. part for you. Don't take us to court, Susie. No sandwiches. Okay. All right. Now, my name is Maria, and therefore I am appropriate to give the award for the National Association of Hispanic Journalists Member of the Year Award. I'm not sure, I haven't seen her, but I'm going to let you know that she is a fantastic young woman who received awards last night at the Journalism and Strategic Communication dinner, and she's going to receive a lot of other awards. Her name is Daniela Morales. Well, there's no money to come with this, so Sam, send me a check.
Hello, my name is Ben Strack. I'm an assistant teaching professor of media in the department. And tonight I'm here to tell you about Frog Baby Film Festival and their Member of the Year. This year's Member of the Year, Frog Baby Film Festival had its higher, what? Words are fun. Member of the Year. Led, that was the word, led Frog Baby Film Festival to have its highest number of submissions in recent memory. He was instrumental in planning and organizing of the festival and in securing funding through Student Life. COVID canceled the 2021 festival, the first cancellation since the festival began in 1998. But through his work this year and last year, he has helped ensure that Frog Baby Film Festival will continue to be a Ball State media tradition for years to come. This year's Frog Baby Film Festival Member of the Year is Callahan Lacey.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Sonny Wingler. I'm a senior lecturer here, and I'm happy to present the first of two awards I'm giving out. This is the Indiana Outdoors Member of the Year. This year's IO Member of the Year always has something to contribute to the group, whether it's a witty quip or a brilliant suggestion. He is someone who consistently shows up with a positive can-do attitude and is single-handedly responsible for the rebrand that Indiana Outdoors has undergone. He's carried post-production on his shoulders this year and will be the post-production supervisor next year as well. The Indiana Outdoors Member of the Year is Jay Lochner. Okay, and the next is the WCRD Member of the Year. This was a pretty easy choice. I didn't vote, but I have to imagine it was a pretty easy choice. This is someone who has stepped into a leadership role and then stepped into a leadership role and then stepped into another leadership role. Is constantly working for the station, breathing life back into it after COVID. If you've been walking through the David Letterman building, you notice the lights are on a lot more. We're spending a lot more time live on the air, and a lot of that is due to our Member of the Year. I wasn't kidding about the membership roles. Currently working 3 of the management roles for the station. Next year, we're going to work on delegation skills. But for now is the glue that is keeping everything together. The Member of the Year, the WCRD Member of the Year is Ariel Roy.
Austin has the scoop. Max, what do you got for us? Yeah, Ball State.
My mama could make some good sports.
Next week, 44 degrees, Pure Monday.
Said Charlie seemed just too good to be true. So she took her home and made her newest part of the family. Jason is live in the arena.
Oh, no, yeah.
And two Ball State programs are set to take the field for the first time since our time this year. Sports.
Thank goodness that doesn't happen every night. Or does? No, it doesn't. So I'm Terry Heifetz. I'm one of the advisors for Newslink Indiana, and of course I see many law class students in the audience. Welcome. Remember, our debates begin tomorrow. So I have the honor of presenting the Newslink Indiana Member of the Year, and when I first saw the person who won here, I was a little puzzled because this person never spends any time in the newsroom, never mentors any young reporters, doesn't keep up with what's happening in the industry. In case you couldn't tell, I'm being really sarcastic right now. I'm in the newsroom a lot. The Newslink Indiana Member of the Year is there a lot more. In the morning, well into the evening. As you may or may not know, their newscast goes on at 9 o'clock at night. I don't even want to know how long she's there after the newscast is actually over. Hard worker in class and at Newslink, and no one more deserving of this award. On the outside, she may be known as Anna Tucker. Some people will get that. But we all know her as Anna Chalker. Congratulations. She has to make the most of the moment. Yeah. Congratulations.
I'm not Sonny Wingler, nor have I ever been. That's as close as I get. That's right. Yeah, thank you. My name is Tim Underhill. I'm a senior lecturer of media here at Ball State University, and I have the honor of presenting a couple awards. The first one I'm going to talk about is, you see these letters, AUVSI. That actually stands for the Association of Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International. But thankfully, under this, the Member of the Year, they've changed their name to something that makes more sense. Cardinal Aces is the name of our drone club. And thanks to the support of our IT department and Dean Turner, we have a nice fleet of drones, and I'm happy to lead the classes in that, and also happy to be the advisor for Cardinal Aces. This club started just over a year ago, and it's thanks to the Member of the Year that this club actually got started. We had a call-out meeting. They started off the Super Party in the spring last year, and they had a call-out meeting, and this person went to the Student Government Association, the Student Life meetings before we even had our first meeting. And so they were studying what it takes to become a student organization then. So it got us started and has kept us going. I'm going to actually read the script that was written. So our Member of the Year award for this year goes to an individual which I hold great respect, single-handedly ensuring the continuation and success of the Cardinal Aces. This individual has taken on incredible responsibility. In the early days of Cardinal Aces, she fought hard to make sure all prerequisites, our club constitution among many others, founding documents, were up to par for university approval, for university approval. There's a period there. She took on the responsibility of her entire exec board and fought hard to increase club membership and outreach. She worked hard to make sure the Cardinal Aces was an inclusive club, welcoming all members with a passion and interest in our organization. She diligently reached out to other student organizations, seeking opportunities for the club to make a name for itself and to give opportunities for its members to participate in their passions. For bringing together such a wonderful group of people, for helping build this club from the ground up, for making sure that each member was able to learn and explore their passion with a group of like-minded individuals, we choose our president, Olivia Haggard, as a recipient of the Cardinal Aces Member of the Year Award. Thank you so much. I saw the sign. I said, there was a meeting tonight, wasn't there? Among those other things we had to attend. So really, we would not be where we are without that. And we set us off in a foundation. I see Cardinal Aces continuing for many years. So thank you, Olivia. Okay, I'm going to present the Waking Up with Cardinal Weather Member of the Year. And I didn't know if they had a video, so that's why I was pausing for a moment. I'm not Terry Heifetz, thank you. Although I think, but you know, I'd like to be. Or at least I'd like to be Terry when he's dressed up as a stormtrooper. So I want to just real quick, a little brief bit about Waking Up with Cardinal Weather. I had an 8 o'clock class over in Arts and Journalism building, and on my way to class about 7:30 one morning, I walked down that hallway past the studio on a Friday morning at 7:30. All the studio lights are on. There's a bunch of people, and they're running around. I'm going, who are these people up at 7:30 on a Friday morning? So I step inside and says, yeah, it's just like the Little Rascals. We want to put on a show. And they did. So Friday mornings at 8 o'clock, they do a weather, entertainment, science, and news program called Waking Up with Cardinal Weather. And they've kept it up. And this year, the Member of the Year has had a huge impact on the organization. He's brought new ideas, brought some content to the show. As a result, the program has really improved immensely under his help. So the Waking Up with Cardinal Weather Member of the Year is John Kleemeyer.
Nor am I Sonny Wingler, Terry Heifetz, or Tim Underhill. I got everybody. But I am Jason Phillips, here to present the award for Real Deal. The Real Deal is proud to give the Member of the Year award to Drew Wiltberger. Drew has been a part of Real Deal for 2.5 years now and been very vital in the growth of the club. He is one of the current executive producers. He's been on top of everything and has great problem-solving skills when it comes to troubleshooting. He puts everybody to work with no problem and sees issues right away and fixes them. Drew's a great leader and an outstanding hard worker who puts in a lot of effort into Real Deal. Not only is Drew an excellent leader, but he's also one of the kindest people at Ball State. It says so right here on my script. He is highly involved, and the Real Deal is honored to have some of his time. So congratulations to Drew Wiltberger. And I understand he's not here, so I accept this award on Drew Wiltberger's behalf.
On Monday night, we produced an event that came back for the first time since 2019 called the Chirpies. Over 1,300 people in the arena, over 5,000 people watching online. And that open to the Chirpies was produced by Josh Brunette, who is here. And also fitting as it sets up who our Member of the Year is. But before I announce the Member of the Year, important to know that this is voted on by the members of SportsLink. And in true sports fashion, we run it like a Heisman Award or any of the major awards, where they have to vote for a first, a second, and a third place member to have their vote counted. And the first place votes gets 5 points, second place votes get 3 points, and third place votes get 1 point. So it's not just the number of first place votes you get, it's the number of points you get. This dude is an Eagle Scout, and I think the motto is be prepared, and I can't think of another student who is more prepared for anything that he does in SportsLink. He's almost a senior level in terms of the respect that his folks get. Actually, he is at a senior level that his peers give him, and he's only a sophomore. He's produced and directed several of our events, including the Chirpies on Monday night. He also was the producer for 2 of our live events of a 1-point game in men's basketball, both of which won a BEA award and an IASAB award. So be prepared. The Chirpies producer, too, is Tristan Fleur.
Here at Cardinal Sports Live, we like to strive for perfection because we want to make sure we're giving out the best quality possible for our viewers. That's why I've gone out and hired a referee, you might say, to implement rules and violations that he sees.
You gotta focus on that camera. That's not how it should look. I love my new job. I get to make bad calls all day. This is what I live for. It's awesome.
Now, I like to think that this new rule enforcer has been a great help for the show. I've seen a lot of great feedback.
This is absolutely terrible.
With all that said, that's why I've chosen Katie Sparks as the Cardinals Athlete of the Year.
You know, I think that's a really good pick, but I think the obvious choice here is Carson Steele. I mean, you look at his numbers.
No. You guys are both wrong here. They're not even athletes here.
They say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and with this new rule enforcer, I think you could take a lot more shots.
What do you mean? What is this? Did you hit the reset button too? I said on the play. We're saying you do that. We do the reset the whole thing.
I think maybe that's the most I've ever heard him say, so usually very quiet. So I'm here to present the Cardinal Sports Live Member of the Year, and I could stand up here and try to hide and sort of delay the announcement of who that is, but the person who's receiving this already knows that he's receiving it because he's the one that cultivated the vote. I don't think he put any undue pressure on anyone, but Nolan Beaumont is the executive producer of Cardinal Sports Live. He has done a fabulous job with this group. He's slowly changing, I'll say, the culture of the group to try to instill some better practices, I think, in the way that we present the program and the way we do things. I think he is truly a leader at heart. He's a quiet leader. He leads by example. No one works harder than he does, and because of that, I think people really respect him, and it's obvious because they voted him the Member of the Year. So Cardinal Sports Live Member of the Year, Nolan Beaumont.
Good evening. I'm Rob Brookie. I am a professor in the Department of Media and also the Director of Graduate Studies. I'm also giving the last award, and hopefully I'll get this done before it turns 8 o'clock, all right? This recipient already knows that he has won the award. His name is Max Van Doggen, and I want to explain why he has received this particular award. Graduate students assume a lot of roles in the department, and Max has assumed a variety of roles, and he's performed an outstanding job in all of them. Let me begin with creativity. Max has collaborated with Dr. Betsy Pike on a documentary about another Ball State media alum, Tierra Thomas, entitled Unstoppable Tierra Thomas. I believe this has aired in about 10 different film festivals already across the country. Let me identify some of the awards that it has already received here. It has received a Outstanding Selection Award from, or Award of Excellence from the Broadcast Education Association. It has also received a finalist as Best Documentary Short for the Los Angeles Film Awards, and it also was a winner of the Best Documentary Inspiring Women for Los Angeles Film Awards as well. So that's just a selection of some of the awards that he has already won. A few years ago, we introduced a new course, an introductory course for media production. Max was one of our first GAs for that course, and he received outstanding acknowledgments from the production faculty, who were very, very glad to have him in that position. And then finally, as a colleague, when I sent out the announcement that Max received this award, I received several emails from other graduate students saying he is the best choice for the Graduate Student of the Year award. I agree. Max.
And I'm here to present the award. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have an award. But if we were to have an award, it would be really hard because I would like to give out 13 awards because that's exactly how many students we brought with us to the Department of Media's very first new LA experience. So for a little bit of recap, I honestly don't know what they ended up putting in the video. So I'll give you a brief recap, and hopefully you don't just hear me say the exact same thing again in a second. But we spent 9 days across Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world, and letting these students sort of soak in not only the history and the industry and sort of starting to, or continuing to play with that question of, is this a place I belong? And we'll continue finding out in the future. I'm very curious to see how their answers continue to shift and change. 9 days, all the touristy sightseeing stuff you could imagine, 10 industry visits, meeting with 19 industry professionals, plus over 25 alumni. It was just an incredible experience, I think, from beginning to end, life-changing stuff, and all for the low, low cost of a Sony FX3. If you know, you know. So, and with that, let's see the LA experience recap. The really neat thing for me is getting to watch my students just sort of get their eyes and minds opened to the big part of the industry that exists in a place like Los Angeles.
My favorite kind of touristy thing that we did on the trip was definitely the Academy Museum. We were there for I think like a couple, like 2 hours, and I could have spent like an entire day there and still not have been satisfied.
The thing that I did on the trip was going to Panavision and seeing all the different equipment they have.
One of them would definitely have to be going to Price is Right. Gave me hope for my future job with how well they treated each other.
Connecting with the alumni and alumni night was really cool. It was a really nice opportunity to be able to speak to people that live there and understand the culture and the industry that I want to work in.
It's another thing entirely to actually be there and to be with working professionals.
After visiting, I'm almost positive that I will be moving out there.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Fliss, and my official role is to welcome all of our soon-to-be alumni into our group. The Alumni Society is a fancy name for just saying a bunch of people who think it's the best department anywhere, and we still talk to each other. We really have 2 roles. Our first role is we are everywhere. Across the country, you will find Ball State alumni, Ball State TCOM and media alumni everywhere. And we are there to provide advice, answer questions, possibly give you jobs, whatever it is. We are a resource for you to take advantage of. Call us. The second thing is we expect you all to go out, be successful, have great stories, and then come back and tell the students about it. So those are our 2 jobs. Hope to see you again soon.
So on the heels of that, how many seniors are there in the room? Okay, so make sure, yay. Make sure that you stay connected with us, because that is something we definitely want. I've said this to many of my colleagues. We can always do a better job, but I think here at Ball State we do a fantastic job of staying in touch with our alumni and connecting our alumni with our current students. And I say this as somebody who came from a university that I love, but was never ever contacted by anyone to come back to campus or to talk with students. Now certainly some of that is on me, I didn't reach out, but that is one of the things that I think we do so well. And one of the things that I would encourage all of you, whether you're looking for internships, whether you're looking for jobs, whether you're just looking for someone in the industry to talk about, reach out to our alumni group, because they are there and they want to help. And they are willing to talk, have coffee, get on a Zoom with you, answer any of the questions that you might have. So seniors, as you graduate, please become one of those people that is willing to connect. So Logan gives me the thumbs up. I love that. So anyway, yay. So congratulations again to all of our award winners. Well done, well deserved. Thank you again to all of our donors, benefactors. We appreciate and always love and appreciate the support that you give our department. It is just tremendous, the amount of support that I feel as part of this department. So I really appreciate that. Before we leave this evening, though, I want to update you on a few things. Some of you know these things, others don't. I can tell you that the number of films, documentaries, projects, things that everyone's worked on over the course of this year are way too numerous to name. We have awesome students in this department, and they do awesome work, and we know that. So keep up the good work. I will tell you that we are rewarded for a lot of that work. The Indiana Association of School Broadcasters once again recognized Ball State University. They've changed it up a little bit. We were like 5 straight years the TV School of the Year. Now they give like 5 different awards. We won in 2 categories this year. We were the News School of the Year, yay. And the Emerging Media School of the Year. Broadcast Education Association lists Ball State University as the 2nd winningest sports program in the Festival of Media Arts. SportsLink, yay. And I tell you, we are overtaking Arizona State if it's the last thing we do, right? We are also the 7th winningest documentary program, and I know that we have more to add in this category. And we are overall the 8th winningest. And this is based on the Festival of Media Arts that they have. So the dean and I have already discussed this. We will be entering a whole lot more stuff in this competition. I know that very soon the Central Great Lakes Region Emmy nominations are going to be made public. I'm sure that we're going to add to our already impressive list of Emmy Awards and Student Production Awards. So look forward to that. I would like to also tell you that we are in the final planning stages of $1 million plus renovation to our 3 studio spaces, Studio C, D, and E, downstairs. Construction hopefully to begin in August and to carry on with it being completed hopefully by the fall of 2024. This is going to be big time, folks. While I think our facilities are very good as they are, this is going to make them really great. You're going to enjoy spending time in those spaces. They'll update, let's see. Okay, there are a lot more things that I could talk about. One of the things that I want to end on, though, is to remind you that on Monday night in Emmons Auditorium, it'll be the debut of Clear Reception. Clear Reception is a documentary project led by Professor Chris Taylor, the other Chris Fluke, sorry, Chris. Sorry. Chris is like, I'll take credit. Led by Chris Fluke. And his students, I hope many are coming back because some of them have graduated. Okay, great, awesome. It was a documentary produced in collaboration with, I know, the School of Art, with the Glick Glass Center, as well as that most famous alumni of ours, David Letterman. And this is, again, at 7 p.m. in Emmons Auditorium. It's free, it's open to the public. There are no tickets necessary, so I would encourage you all to attend. Finally, I just want to say thank you for being so awesome.
David will be there.
And David will be there, so there you go. So those of you who, you all do know who David Letterman is, right? Okay. So, sorry. When we give tours sometimes, you know, you'll say that and they go, yeah, my mom told me who he is. You know, my dad told me who he is. And so we need you all to go out there and become our most famous alum, okay? Anyway, congratulations to everybody. Thank you so much for coming. And go out and celebrate. Celebrate yourselves. Thank you. It's Thursday, or what do we, formerly TCOM Thursday?